Hello, everyone. Healing with the Power of Your Mind by our friend Chantha Pak is a book filled with antidotes and examples of how her known method made significant positive impacts on her life. Reading her book will help you understand the universal laws, understand how disease is created in the body, help you learn how to use your mind in the healing process. In the book, you will hear about her healing journey. Towards the end, Chantha's book will provide you steps for healing as well as daily meditations that will help you in your body's healing process. Dr. Joe Vitale of Zero Limits and The Miracle provides an endorsing, heartfelt foreword in the book. Hey, look what I've got here. Chantha Pak's book, Healing with the Power of Your Mind. In the following video, you're going to see her book launch, which was attended by many friends and family. And if you want to know more about the book or want to support a great author with a great topic, Healing with the Power of Your Mind, you can get her book on Amazon.com or from her own website, chanthapak.com. So enjoy the video. It was a great festive event attended by many.
I've known Chantha for 14 years. We worked together at Salon West in Santa Rosa. She's always been a really super positive influence at the salon. I couldn't wait to actually read her book, and I found it really not only inspiring, but it was well written. She quoted her philosophy from other people that she has studied, gave a personal anecdote, and then supported it with mantras and tips on how to be more mindful and get better. So Chantha, thank you. Thank you for surviving and being positive and getting through all of that and writing this book to help others. I really appreciate you and love you.
Yeah, I'm Brandon. Doctors, the physicians that were there, they said, hey, we've never seen anything like this. You should write a book. There's a lot of patients going through the same thing. This will help them go through their healing, just because a lot of people don't want to talk directly to a doctor. They need to hear from someone else, especially who's going through the same thing. So to hear from someone else who's going through something similar, it helps ease the pain, or it helps, clear the mind that there's another way to help heal.
What do you want to say to your mom tonight?
Mom, I'm proud of you.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ ខ្ញុំអ្នកភ្លេងផ្កាយនេះមកពីស្តាក់តុនហ្នឹងចាសូមអរគុណ
On behalf of Chantha Pak, the author of the book, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to be here tonight. And before I invite them to the stage, please, as you can notice, on your table you have a champagne bottle. Please fill up your champagne glass, and we are welcoming the author come to the stage. May I invite Liam is the husband. Please come to the stage. Also, the son, Brandon, and Malena, come to the stage. At last, please welcome the Liam family. The first book, Chantha Pak has wrote, and let's everybody toast for the new book. Yeah, cheers, cheers.
Yes, thank you again for attending my book launch celebration. And I have another announcement. This event is not only for my event, it's also a surprise birthday celebration for my son Brandon. He's turning 30 in 3 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have everybody go back to your seat, please? Because I would like to invite Chantha to the stage and talk about her book a little bit. After that, it's probably like 15-minute brief time. And after that, we're going to dance all night until 12 o'clock midnight. So please, get yourself ready. Thank you. Okay, please welcome again, Chantha Pak. Okay, so at this moment, as you know, we're all here to celebrate, launch her book. It's called Healing with the Power of Your Mind. So I want to get deep into it. I want to hear what the author had to say about it. And are you ready to know what's going to happen in this book? Yeah, please. So may everybody sit down, please.
ចាសូមជម្រាបសួរទាំងអស់គ្នាម្ដងទៀត How's everyone doing tonight? សុខសប្បាយទាំងអស់គ្នា អ្នកសុខសប្បាយលើកដៃ ជុំអ្នកណាសុខដល់សប្បាយលើកដៃ អ្នកសុខដល់សប្បាយលើកដៃ So I ask who's happy and well? Raise your hand. Who's well but not happy? Raise your hand. So everybody's well and happy. Great. You know why? Because in order to attract everything we want, the things we want, we have to be happy first. I'll tell you why. Hold that thought. So, I wrote this book, some of you know, based on a healing journey that I went through. And a lot of people ask me how long it took me to write this book. The question is, how long? Let's play a little game. Who wants to guess how long it took me to write my book? 2 months? 5 years? 5 years, 2 months, no.
I said 1 year.
So, no, it didn't take 1 year.
Okay.
It took me 5 or 6 months. 5 or 6 months. And then there was editing, and there's designing, and there's publishing. So the whole process took a year. That's the whole process. The writing only took 5-6 months. Okay, and then I got a foreword from Joe Vitale. He's the star of the movie The Secret. Who knows of him? And then I launched on Amazon on December 2nd, 2022. Like, what, 7 months ago?
Yes.
But prior to being an author, I was a cosmetologist for 33 years. Who's that? And then I took study of psychology and metaphysics for 15 years. So how this book came about, it all came when, like I mentioned, it was through a healing journey. My doctor had called me one Sunday morning. She said, I cannot believe what you went through. This is what I went through. My blood was at a level 3, and I had a major surgery of the colon. And then I had other infections. So the blood level 3, my doctor said you are walking dead, because the ranges was between 7 and 16. Hemoglobin, 7 to 16, and I was a 3. So how did that happen? How would I survive a level 3 blood level? She said, I can't believe what you went through. You had such an incredible story. You should teach this knowledge to people. They would want to hear from you than from a doctor. And I had taken psychology and metaphysics, so I understand the process, and I lived through all that only because I understand how the mind works. So I use that knowledge. This is why I'm here speaking to you today. Because based on what I had been through, it was unbelievable that no one could understand in that. That was also the year of 2020, when the start of the pandemic. And when I went through surgery, my family couldn't be there with me. So I went through surgery practically alone. And then the doctor had called and said 30 days later that my records show that everything is perfect, that my blood level is back to normal. So despite being the walking dead, because I understand the principle and I used it, so like no matter how ill you are, when you know this process, you can overcome anything. And I would like to share with you how I came across this knowledge. Back in my 30s, I was having a hard time. I was raising kids. My husband was working night and I was working day. We were trying to switch off. And I asked, how can I have an easier life? How can I make money effortlessly without working so hard? And I came across this program on Good Morning America, and Oprah was on it. And they were talking about this book. And I kind of disregarded it, and I heard it again on other programs. And they're talking about this same book. And I heard it 3 times, and I took it as a sign to get it. And that I went into the bookstore, found a book. I read the back cover. It said, "You hold in your hands a great secret. And as you learn the secret, you will come to know that you can have and be and do anything you want." I thought, oh my God, really? I was so exhilarated. I felt exuberant that I forgot that I was at a bookstore. I read the book. It changed my life completely. And after that, I had expanded into more advanced studies. I took metaphysics and psychology after reading that book. And so I'm going to share with you the 3 principles that I had learned. But I will be quick. I'll make it brief. The 3 principles, and then after the 3 principles, I will mention the bodily conditions and healing. So the first principle I want to share is that we live in a universe that is governed by law, and it's the law of attraction. Who here has learned of law of attraction or has heard of law of attraction? Raise your hands and look around. The law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe. And it says that things that are liking to each other is drawn, meaning like energy attracts to one another. And that our universe is based by vibration and energy. And then we attract through our thoughts. So our feelings, our thoughts are magnetic. What we think sends out to the universe and attracts to us what we are thinking and feeling. So if you're feeling fat, you cannot attract thin. If you're feeling lack, you can't attract prosperity because it defies law. And then there is no such thing as luck. And there's no coincidence, because everything that happens is by a powerful law of attraction. And what we focus on attracts to us, and what we give attention to attracts to us. So the emotion is the power that attracts. So when you know that, when you come to understand that you are the magnetic that attracts to you what you're thinking and feeling, like you can't ignore it. You have to pay attention to the correlation of what you've been thinking and feeling and what you're attracting into your life. You can't dismiss it. And when you understand this, to use it to your benefit rather than to your detriment. And the next one is the law of creation. And when you understand the law of attraction, you know how to create on purpose. Because what you're thinking, the law sets it in motion and it brings that to you. Okay? And then the third one that I want to share with you is guidance. We all have within us guidance. And it's within us that exists. And this guidance communicates with you through your feelings. And if you're feeling negative, it's your guidance tell you that you're going to be attracting something that you don't want. And you're feeling positive, your guidance telling you you're on the right track. So our guidance also can direct us to making the right decisions. Whatever we want to decide to do, we talk within ourselves, and it's not from the outside. So you ask your guidance for help, whatever decision you want to make, and it will guide you to making the right one. I want to speak to you about bodily conditions. See, all illness starts with the negative emotions. All illness starts with the negative emotions. Every trouble in the body is caused by a conflict of the emotional conflict. So before any disease manifests in the body, it was first created the mind. Meaning those negative emotions are fear and worry, hatred, anxieties, resentment, insecurity, etc. All these negative emotional conflict tensions, stress, strains in the body, and it poisons the cells. And the tension that restricts the energy flow in the body, which causes all kinds of illness, all kinds of diseases. And then a person goes to the hospital and they get treated. And then once they treat the symptom, they're feeling better. But in order to have a permanent healing, you have to treat the mind. The mind has to think constructively in order to have that permanent healing. So, to release your illness, you have to release the resistance in the body. Release the resistance in that energy, in that energy flow, which is all the fear and the worries, resentments. So once you do that, you're on the way to healing. And all disease are curables. And it's all in a shifting of vibrations only. So all healings is just a shift in vibration which causes the energy flow. And when you understand that the cause of disease is from a vibrational, you have the cure. So in simple terms, it's just being happy most of the time. 51% of the time. That balance scale. So when you understand that, it's no big deal. You can overcome any illnesses once you understand how the body starts with that negative energy flow. So, and then once you understand all that, you say it's no big deal. I can get out of this because I understood how I got into it in the first place. So it's like, no matter how many times you fell or messed up in life, you can overcome any undesirable or unwanted situations. No matter if it's health or money or relationships, this all applies to the same thing. It's not just health. Even though my book is on healing, but it covers all aspects of life. So when you understand that one process, you can just work with that and you release any negativity that you have in your life. So I just want to share with you and to bring that to the awareness. And thank you for listening.
I got a quick question, Chantha.
Yeah.
Because you went through a tough time during the pandemic, and you got through surgeries, and during the pandemic, and staying in the hospital by yourself. During that time, you was thinking to your mind, what can you do to help yourself to be better? The three principles you just mentioned earlier, it's the principle of to be happy, to release all the negative thing inside you. So is that thing explained in the book? Is how do you respond to that?
I have the whole process explained in the book in detail. All I did was just a brief information for you to bring to that awareness if anyone's not familiar with it. So it's very brief. It's just to let you know that that we're living in a universe that's governed by laws. Nothing happened by chance. Everything happens by attractions. We're here by attractions too. Otherwise, I'm getting goosebumps. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. And that we have guidance within us that helps us, that guides us, that leads us, whatever questions that we have within ourselves. Not only to make decisions, but as far as creating life, if your creation is off track, your feelings will guide you that it brings a negative emotions, telling you you're off track. That negative, you have to be aware of it. So once you're aware of it, you have to be alert once you understand this law. Get yourself back.
Exactly.
And then get on track in that position again.
I'm so glad you take the courage to write the book so you can pass on the knowledge. Let's give a big hand for Chantha for her accomplishment. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you.
របស់មកយ៉ាងណាសូមអរគុណ សុខសប្បាយទេអានេះ ចូលខ្លាហើយច្រើនឆ្នាំហើយថាដូចជាមិនរួចឡើយសំណងអ្នកសំណងក៏ដូចជាសមាជិកខ្ញុំអាចចង់ឲ្យជាមកពេលណាពុកជាសាកោខ្ញុំហើយនៅក្របីខ្ញុំគូសាររបស់ខ្ញុំគឺបានពវាហើយបានជួយយកអាសាធ្វើស្រ័យចំការឲ្យខ្ញុំមានលុយបានរៀនសូត្ររាល់ថ្ងៃគឺពិតជាអស់គុណពួកឯងហើយវ៉ាអានេះ មកបងអែលឯងស្លាប់តែនៅចិត្តមកបងអែលឯងស្លាប់តែប្រឡាយអស់អលេងតាលើឯងស្គមទេតាលើឯងថត់ទេក្រេក្រចង់ឡាច្រើនឆ្នាំហើយអក្រេក្រចង់ឡាច្រើនឆ្នាំហើយថាដល់ចិត្តរួចឡា មកបងអែលឯងស្លាប់តែនៅចិត្តមកបងអែលឯងស្លាប់តែប្រឡាយអស់លេងតាលើឯងស្គមទេតាលើឯងថត់ទេគេក្រចង់ឡាច្រើនឆ្នាំហើយអក្រេក្រចង់ឡាច្រើនឆ្នាំហើយថាដល់ចិត្ត អ្នកស្នប់បដូរចិត្តសមាជិកខ្ញុំអាចចង់បញ្ជាមកពេលណាពុកជាសាកោខ្ញុំហើយនេះក្របីខ្ញុំគួរសាររបស់ខ្ញុំគឺបានពវាហើយបានជួយយកអាសាធ្វើស្រ័យចំការឲ្យខ្ញុំមានលុយទៅសាលារៀនសូត្ររាល់ថ្ងៃនេះពិតជាអរគុណពួកឯងហើយវើអានេះ
ค
រឿងស្នេហ៍កណ្ដងបងមានថ្មីបងកុំប្រកាយបងជួយបាត់ការស្រីតែបងគាត់ដើម្បីໄວជាគិតទេໄວព្រះបងប្រាំមកស្គាល់ជាកងមន្ត្រីជួបមកស្រីរឿងស្នេហ៍បើសិនបងមានឬគេអូនសូមបងមានបេះបងភ្លេចអូនវិញអូនចង់ស្នេហាชมด้วยชมโตมันเองอ่อนใจบังเป็นบังน้องอ่อนสามารถประสานเช้าบางสองเสียงมองใจเพียงจะแรงยังไงได้ผ่านใจเพียงเธอเพียงอะไรบอกว่าจำชาติใจจำร้องได้บนดานาได้วันเพียงได้สนองกระนำอ่อนชื่นจงจำความดีจบจะเปิดสาปรุงแต่เพียงเลี้ยงลูกไปเดินน่าจะมองแต่จวดหัวสระเรื่องสนานบาสันมองมีดูเกะโอ้สองมันมีเบบองเล็กโอ้โอ้ชมสลายหายชมรวยชมโตมันเองอ่อนใจบังเป็นบังนอกอ่อนสองมาประสานสองใจเปลี่ยนใจเพลงอะไรต้องมาจำท่าแท้จำร้องได้โบราณต้องลดมันจิตได้สนองสนองของชื่อจงจำกลมตีเอาละจบจะเปิดตาปรุงแต่เลี้ยงก็เลี้ยงลงก็เดินมาบังอาจตีลงมาแก่จบเป็นแม่ตัวไม่ได้จะได้ออกไปรอเจ้าจะเปิดตาดวงแค่เพียงเพียงลงก็เดินด้วยอ้อมมองสายเพียงจะเดินที่ไหนก็ผ่านใจเพียงสายเพียงอะไรบอกว่าจำเธอเธอจำร้องได้บนดารามองลอยควันเพียงได้สนองสนองโอ้ชื่นจงจำกลมดีอะไรจะเปิดตาดวงแค่เพียงเพียงลงบอกที่ปรองแต่ไม่ลงเลยตัวเดินพาดวงจันทร์อ่อนใจกลวงเกลียดตัวกรุยนี่อ่อนตอนดูยมอ่อนพริบจันมันสับสายมันจันในปีพ้นโลกสองคนรอ